please remember to leave a like, a comment, share the video about, and if you haven't already, subscribe. Thank you. Well, isn't this just fantastic? Captain's Log, Supplemental. We're ploughing through the remodel of a room on the Arcadia and we found a cloaked stash, yes that exists, of NPC gnome smut, all intermingling with Sonichus. I knew the gnomes on my server were filthy, but this is a bit much. Hello everyone, welcome to another edition of Where Are They Now? Today we are going to be looking at Christian and the year of 2023. I believe in 2022 I did a Where Are They Now on Christian. I'm not going to play it here, don't worry. I'm going to link it in the pinned comment if you want to watch it. It is not compulsory. There is a video I have done on Christian this year that I do want to show you parts of. What I want to do is give you a very brief rundown of who Christian is, and I mean very brief, maybe 2 minutes at most, to then move on to what happened in 2023, because some things did happen and they were quite strange. It made very little sense, I will admit. So Christian is the internet's longest reigning lolcow. One of the first, in fact. Christian created Sonichu. Christian, because of the lolcow status, believes that they are a celebrity. Christian identifies as trans female, woman. Christian has spent their entire life trying to find their one true love, only to lose their virginity to a prostitute in desperation. I do believe Christian had attempted to start a relationship with that prostitute afterwards by retaining contact information. Christian lives with their mother, or had lived with their mother, for a while. For most of their life, in fact. It was a close relationship. Christian has had many relationships, the majority of which have been fake. Christian believes in something called the dimensional merge, between the realm of Quickville in Sonichu land and our realm, akin to that of the multiverse. Yeah, where in Quickville, there are a number of rather unique characters.
It's half Sonichu that you know of.
Those that were born in this dimension, there were only, I know of, there were only 3 of us that were half Sonichu. That's me, my father, and Ted Bundy.
Ted Bundy?
Yeah.
The serial killer?
Don't you just love it when people open their mouths and speak without thinking? The problem Christian has is when they do think, they can never articulate what their mind is trying to create as a coherent sentence. Christian was, for a while, in prison. Christian's been arrested a number of times and charged and served and fined multiple times throughout their life. The more recent one, though, involved Christian diddling their mother. While Christian's mother is not the most popular of people on the planet, because Barb is not a nice person, Barb is an older, frail, vulnerable person. Now anyway. So it can be safely interpreted as Christian taking advantage of their mother's unconditional love for them to allow Christian to do things to them that they should not be allowed to do. This was done under the manipulations of another individual. So Christian went to prison. Christian did a number of things while in prison. Yes, letters, they weren't good. Lost weight for a while, but the delusions got worse. The Jesus complex was born. 2023 began. Christian was still in prison. So let's talk about 2023 then, shall we?
Christian or MLK?
Both have their pros and cons. Both did a lot for the community. It's arguable of who did more for society. I think Christian probably deserves to be in textbooks, and I don't think he's getting the love he deserves.
Back on August the 1st, 2021, Christian was arrested and charged with incest.
Look up, eat the rock, kill stream. I live here in Richmond, buddy.
Man, move the camera.
No, come to the kill stream first. Yeah! What kind of shit is this? Holy shit! Oh my god!
Go follow them. Come on.
Now, there are a number of videos which include phone logs of Christian talking to somebody else. Someone a bit janky. Yes. In those chats, those conversations, Chris admitted to committing the crimes they were charged with. In fact, going into great detail about tender and love and how often this happened. Christian was in custody up until early March 2023, where it was confirmed to Insider that the Central Virginia Regional Jail no longer housed Christian. This was by court order. On March the 27th, social media users reported receiving notifications of the release by Vine, which is a custody request system that makes criminal case information available to the public. The Vine record was updated to state that Chris Chan was out of custody and released by court order. It had been speculated that originally Chris Chan had been bonded out. Perhaps people on various forums had aided Chris Chan in release. But as we now know from the court case information page, this should be the page you'd need to see. No, that is not what happened at all. Continued custody was preferred for a lengthy period of time, but it did ultimately end at the bottom there with the judge ordering a dismissal, which may go so far as to explain why Chris Chan was trending so much, because nobody could believe somebody admitted to certain charges, then having the judge order that all charges be dismissed.
Holy shit, it's fucking Chris Chan!
So since Chris Chan has been released from custody and is free in the world of wherever they are, I can never remember. There were many videos, clips, pictures of sightings, and people got very excited about this. So what Chris Chan was doing was typical mundane stuff. However, when your name is Chris Chan, you can't just do these things, be seen, have it posted to social media whether you intend for it or not, and for it to go, and I'll say the word unpunished.
On this day, the user would post 2 photographs of Chris, one from the front and one from the back. The user would state that they played Magic at this game shop often, and this was the first time that they had seen Chris arrive. Which may not sound like much, but I think it is very telling. About 2 months ago, Chris was spotted at a completely different local card shop. And after this image was posted, users quickly discerned which card shop it was exactly. The shop would proceed to be review bombed, and I am sure that they learned all about Chris Chan the hard way.
But what I mean is, the place you've gone to will not go unpunished. You're Jesus reincarnated.
And I meditated and learned everything. I am Jesus Christ reincarnated. I am the one avatar of all existence. And I'm going to see that there is nothing but good and righteousness and light-powered individuals, and encouraging all the neutrals to be good.
The OP was asked about Chris Chan's infamous stench, which has been well documented by other people who have taken photos of Chris ever since he got out of jail. But when questioned about this, OP said it was nothing noticeable. Which, I mean, makes sense. I mean, that game shop looked pretty full of Magic players. On July 3rd, 2023, a user of the official Quickie Discord server posted 2 pictures of Chris that they had taken at their local Walmart. Back when he had the teal hair and he was hiding the Sonichu medallion, I truly believed that he was making a genuine effort to conceal his identity.
So Chris Chan has been spotted here, there and everywhere within their region of America. Many photos were uploaded to various forums. Chris Chan would undoubtedly be banned from a number of places for raising negative attention to any business that they frequented. I'm now going to play a video that I've posted on this channel earlier in the year of Chris Chan then deciding now would be a good time to make a triumphant return to the realm of YouTube. Chris Chan was trending. I wasn't looking for this. I simply went to Twitter to see if I had any DMs to look at. But oh my life, this is interesting. So the first tweets I saw, Chris the Nut. Chris Chan's new video is unique. Said the song is dedicated to the toxic haters. Here we go again. There is a short clip of that video, but we're going to go through the actual video in a moment. Willie Mack had retweeted with, Chris Chan is back and definitely should not be allowed to live without proper supervision. He's still mentally a child, and if he's living alone, the state is failing him. Sticks Hexenhammer. Insane and incestuous Chris Chan has unfortunately begun making content again. I have not watched the video, so I have no idea if it's NSFW. I'll watch it later to see the latest insanity. NSFW is not safe for work. Now with this, it's not just on YouTube Chris Chan has made a return. Chris Chan has also come back to Twitter, putting out the tweet, Second Coming with Ultimate Miracle, Rainbow Diamond, Chaos Control. Included are some various pictures of the amoebas, a comic image, the bed, and the legendary medallion.
So I was gonna do like a normal unboxing on it, but I don't want my address to be leaked. But yeah, this is this looks awful. I kind of want to smash it, but I also kind of want to wear it to the Sonic Symphony, and I'm really not sure. It looks so fucking stupid. It also came with this chain that's complete dog. I don't even know if this will fit around my neck, because my neck is 18 inches, so I might actually have to get an extension of some kind. Otherwise it might choke me, but yeah. It smells weird.
On the Quickville Guardian YouTube channel, which is Chris Chan's YouTube channel, the video currently has 125,000 views, 6.8k upvotes and 4.5k downvotes. So when I said it was a bit of a success, as many views as I get in half a month and more likes than dislikes, at least for the time being. To the video, I guess, and the haters that this is addressed to?
This is the boss, and I'm sick of waiting. Get your crap together and stop following those twerps.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This build-up is quite something. I'm expecting a sick beat, maybe some dancing. I have no idea what's going on, just to be clear. I never do when it concerns Chris Chan. I never understand, because, again, Chris Chan is a tautology. Chris Chan is what Chris Chan is.
Prepare for stupid. Make it lucid. Prepare for stupid. Make it lucid.
Yes, Chris Chan is about to start singing, everyone. It is quite spectacular. Obviously, I don't know if I can get away with playing the audio part, because there's some background music. So I'm going to instead play the video now as you see it and speak over it. Chris Chan puts on quite the performance here, whether that be the I'm looking down my nose to read the script, the dance moves, the multiple different voices used. One of those might well be Chris's natural voice as opposed to the intentionally forced higher pitch that is frequently used. There was a lyric further into the song that caught my attention because a lot of this just sounded like words that rhymed as opposed to something that would make sense, which is quite typical of Chris Chan's thought process. Less about the meaning and more about simple structure. The lyric I'll play because it's intriguing.
We epic fail and land in jail.
Then I get you out on Trump's like a veil.
So according to the video description, glory be to all who are light-powered, good, righteous, and neutrals with the ability to be good. There is only good remaining on this earth, in this universe, and timeline as we survive and continue onward in the light-powered glory. The worst of toxic sinners are left behind and gone. Now we redeem the remainder of the minority who remain. All is and shall be good with the ultimate miracle, and the dimension merges completion. Let your auras and chakras be aligned and heal. This sounds like it belongs in power metal. That video goes on for quite a while. I'm not going to play all of it, of course not, because I want to talk about the video Chris Chan put out afterwards titled Setting the Record Straight. There was never any sex involving me in 2021. You saw a little clip of this earlier concerning Jesus. So, yeah, that's where we're going next.
Hey everyone, Jesus Christ, Western Channel, Sonichu Prime here, and right now I'm gonna set the record straight. So just so y'all know, straightforward and blunt, to the point, and just that was a whole mess up. I mean, shoot, even y'all with your freaking smut fictions. I know some of you out of the minority that are the worst. Out of the majority being actually good. Okay? You out of the minority. You've written those smut fictions. You shipped me with Barbara. You shipped me with that Snorlax. And I've seen worse ships. And Barbara was definitely not the perfect mother with me. It was not the perfect mother-daughter relationship there, period.
So according to Chris Chan, all of the stories that have been told and the voice messages we've all heard are fabrications from fan fictions to ship Chris Chan with Barbara, aka a Snorlax.
One way or another, she would have got me into jail or tried to get me to commit someone on the whole different. But hey, she failed. She didn't do that. I took the initiative in my own hands, so I let divine intervention and timing and everything just let me go to jail, spend my time suffering and spending the time for your sins, you fucking toxic ones.
Chris Chan claims also that they had foreseen what was going to happen before it happened and let it happen as it was, so that they could go to prison, meditate, and learn everything, which is what you just heard. They foresaw Isabella betray you. The betrayal, as often as it happens with Chris Chan, I guess at this point they must know everyone's going to stab Chris Chan in the back.
Fucking bitch! Calling her out! Call her out! Isabella Jenkins, she's the real criminal, period. She did a whole mess of adulteration and manipulation and things in her own words and attitude and insinuations and everything. Okay? But to end this on a more positive note, so the girl y'all had seen me with in the past few weeks, I'll tell you a little something about her. She's a friend of mine, and I refer to her only as Flutter.
For the sake of this video, I am not going to go into Flutter too much. There's no real point. Since addressing the rumours, Chris Chan has been regularly uploading to the Quickville Guardian YouTube channel that has seen substantial growth since their triumphant return to YouTube. Views, of course, have dropped off, and they've uploaded plays, or a part of the Angelica Rosechew Christmas play. At time of recording, that is at 5 parts, along with 52 seconds for a promotion of, streaming, which they have been active in that department, doing Q&As and reading Chaos Crystal Control. In those streams, Chris Chan is getting monetarily supported, and majority positive outcome in the chat. What Chris Chan does going forward, I'm not entirely sure, but I'm certain that it's going to be an interesting journey, one that Gino Samuel is going to thoroughly enjoy, not remotely, covering when Gino gets there. There's still the prison arc yet. To see someone like Chris Chan back on YouTube is fascinating, because part of me does genuinely believe that they're going to try and make something of themselves, whilst also trying to push the inherently and obviously negative beliefs that they are espousing, their own supreme identityness, which will lead to further problems further down the line, as if they're not bad enough already.
I want everything about my house off the internet! I'll send in detectives, I'll send in police, I'll send in everything in my power to get it off the internet!
Listen to me.
Yes.
Listen to me.
Yes.
Shut that goddamn thing off. I don't care what you do. You get all that stuff off of there tonight.
I'm working on it.
Go work on it.
I am
Do
working.
you realize something? Let me tell you. If the health department of Greene County sees those videos that you put on the damn internet, they could condemn our house and we would have to move out of it. And what you just did was stick a knife in our back and